if you're going out and street lights are still on, it's too early.
We are going to see
A whole new world.
whilst we're grafting, the other guy's sleeping.
I'd prefer to be sleeping. Good morning. It is very early in the morning. It's 6:30 a.m. and Jimmy has got us up and out for a bike ride. This is far too early. And the reason we're out at 6:30 this morning instead of our usual 7:30 is because Jimmy has a family commitment to get back for at 9:30 this morning. But he still wanted to get a decent 3-hour ride in. So here we are at 6:30. That is quite literally the crack of dawn. Sunrise is in 5 minutes, although it is very grey and cloudy at the moment, so I'm not sure we're going to get much of a sunrise, unfortunately. Hey ho. That is sunrise, gentlemen. Oh, look at that right behind us. That looks lovely.
Look at that, we've got our backs, welcoming them into the morning. She's saying to my friends in Lycra, my sons in Lycra. This is Mother Nature here.
There she is. So Stewie has decided to come out this morning with an extra layer on because he thought it might be a bit chilly and he thought his arms might get a bit cold, but unfortunately... Oh, hang on. Right, go on.
I was sold this dream by Jimmy, saying, you know, you get leg warmers, arm warmers, and you can take them off. So I thought that's a great idea. So I couldn't find my arm warmers this morning. So these are leg warmers. They're doing the same job, but they're a bit baggy at the top.
Dear viewer, do you have a friend like Stewie who does things like that? Leg warmers on arms. Forgot their helmet? Wear your child's helmet.
That's totally normal, right? It's 11 degrees, double digits. So we've just stopped so Stu can take his leg warmers off his arms. Sorry, what are they called now? Limb warmers. They're limb warmers now.
Appendage warmers.
Appendage warmers. Let's not go there. So I've actually no idea where we're going today. I'm the one that usually plans the routes, but because this was such a last minute impromptu, we'll get up at 6:30 and go out. I didn't plan a route, so currently we're
Following this.
Jimmy's following his nose. We're following his backside, which is always a worry. Where are we going today?
I'm not going to tell you.
It's a magic mystery tour. We're not lost, we're just finding an alternative destination. So Jimmy's trying to use the excuse that this is a beautiful place to stop at this lovely little green in the middle of a village. But he's just opened Google Maps, so I rather suspect he is actually lost.
No, that's not true. We're just trying to find the optimal routes.
Have a word.
All right, Kamut boy.
Yeah, it wouldn't have happened if we'd used Komoot.
I've closed Google, we're going. Come on, I've made a call.
We're now on a gravel road though. I haven't got gravel tyres on. Jimbo, what is this route you've brought us down? This is Puncture Central, mate.
What's that place that guy does on that knee?
Oh, here we go. Look, there's more. More loose chippings. That's what we want.
Is it a nice road though?
Well, no. My rear end is constantly clenching, thinking I'm going to get a puncture any moment soon. Yeah, exactly. That face. Oh, look. More gravel. Jimbo's living his best life here. Jimmy's just high on life. Look at this now. What is this? Is this a dead end? More gravel. I was considering bringing the gravel bike out this morning, and I wish I had now.
Meet Mr. Thomas the Fawn. Aslan.
He's genuinely lost it. He's absolutely lost it. So here's a controversial topic. Since putting this 11 to 34 cassette on the back, I've found that I very rarely change out of the big ring at the front these days. And most of my climbing, around Essex at least, which as we know is quite flat, but most of the climbing I do around here I can get away with in the 50 tooth at the front and the 34 at the back. Now that does mean that I cross chain quite a bit, which I know is a big no-no. That's not the controversial thing. The controversial thing I'm thinking now is, do I get rid of my front derailleur and go one by? That would make things a lot simpler, and actually, unless I'm doing some serious climbing, I really don't think I need that small chainring at the front anymore. So what do you reckon? 2 1 by or not 2 1 by? That is the question. What would you do? We've stopped again. Why have we stopped again? They're not answering me now, they're ignoring me. Is it like trying to teach your granddad how to use the internet?
There are certain conditions that people have, aren't there? Yeah? So people with dyslexia have issue with words. Me and maps and directions, there is something that is not wired up. I can't. I did well to get us here. Did I not?
But
We don't know where
are we? Yeah, he did well to get us here,
I think you can
wherever
go
we
that way.
are.
Yeah, we can go that way, but what do we? Is that to Barkway?
Barley.
Is that to Barley? Oh, Barley.
Many hours later.
We've just seen a sign that says dead end this way. Jimmy, in his infinite wisdom, has said, no, it can't be a dead end. Let's go down there. It's looking very dead endish at the moment. It also looks very farm tracky, which my 25mm tyres are not going to handle.
Alright, good fun, lad.
It's that face again. You see this sign here?
That sign you can hardly look. What? Oh, that's behind all
Oh,
that.
sorry, the sign you can hardly see that both Stu and I pointed out.
Look at all that. Oh, that. Oh, that. Yeah.
Oh, if I'd have seen that.
I want to cut that back. God, how do they expect us cyclists to manage with signs like that? No. I actually might come back and do the world a favour, cut that off.
Now we're not on a dead end, let's carry on the right. Just a quick stop on this beautiful country road. I am 42 years old, I promise, but
We're both nearly 48 and we like this as well.
this sign does make us laugh. This is a quintessential English village name. You got to take the comedy where you can on bike rides. So I've suddenly just realised what route we're on, and it's going to be the highest point in Cambridgeshire, which we visited a little while ago when we visited the tri-point of Essex, Hertfordshire and Cambridgeshire. So yeah, now we're going to the highest point of Cambridgeshire, which is in Great Chisel. And who would have thought there's quite a bit of a hill up to it. Yeah, as Stewie's just pointed out, it's not quite the Pennines, it's not Great Dunfell. That was a bit of a burn up there. Oh boy. So here we are coming up to the highest point in Cambridgeshire, and there really is literally nothing here. It is just a street. There. So there you have it, the highest point in Cambridgeshire. Just a street. Although the last time we were up here it was absolutely lashing down with rain. We were freezing cold and we were going to head to Cambridge, and we quickly decided against it because everyone was just too wet and too cold. By contrast, it's absolutely stunning today. Talking of hills, it turns out we're just about to go past our arch nemesis, Arkesden. And so obviously Jimmy suggested we go up it. So the normal Arkesden hill we go up, turns out isn't actually the real Arkesden hill. We found out after a good few months of going up and down it that it's the hill about half a mile to the east of it, and every year they have the Arkesden Hill Climb Championship. I think the KOM for it is about 2 minutes, and the last time I did it was about 11 minutes. So yeah, I've still got quite a bit of training to do for it. Right, here we go.
Over the bridge, there's the line.
How was that?
That was Arkesden.
Oh boy. And once you get up here, this is your reward. So having just struggled up there, I realised that I didn't clock what the time was when I started. So I've no idea how long that took, but a few minutes. I think I did a lot better than I did last time, but we'll have to check the Strava segment data later, and I'll put that up now.
Ta-da!
So having just struggled up a hill, it has all of a sudden reminded me of the hills we were doing in Keswick and the absolute killer cramp that I had. And I've suddenly realised the reason why I keep getting cramps so often. And it's because I use the SIS hydration electrolyte tabs. However, what I've recently realised is that one tablet is for 500 millilitres of water. My bottles are 850 millilitres of water, and I've only been putting one tab in there, when I should have been putting 1.5, well really 2 tabs in there. So I now, every time I come out for a ride with one of these bottles, I'm putting 2 tabs in there, and I'm hoping that should stave off the cramp. So I've been very silly. I've been a very silly boy up until now. I didn't read the instructions.
Oh, he's found another excuse.
Like a typical man, I didn't read the instructions, and so yeah, but now I'm using 2 SOS tablets, so let this be a cautionary tale for you. If you have bigger bottles, 2 tablets.
And SIS, we are open to sponsorship.
SIS, we need some new bottles.
I've got the SIS grapefruit ones in here, and they are delicious.
So what were you saying earlier about getting up at 6 AM?
Well, if we can do 6:30, you can do 6 AM. Now this morning as well, we cheated a little bit as far as I'm concerned, because I wanted us to go out in the dark and back in the light. And at 6:30 this morning, it was light. It was essentially light. It wasn't full sunlight, but it was light. So we're just going to have to knock the time back a bit. So I'm going to start a campaign for every month we have an early start. Go out in the dark, full lights on, we see the sunrise, proper dark.
So not content with getting us up at 6 o'clock for a 6:30 start, now he wants us up at 5:30 for a 6 o'clock start.
You will thank me. You will thank me. That little bit of pain of getting up, you will go, Jimmy, why did you not force us, persuade us, encourage us, motivate us to do this before?
I wasn't feeling like that at 6 o'clock this morning, let me tell you. The pain, I was feeling the pain, definitely felt that. Oh, we've now found ourselves on my favourite road, Poor Street. This is absolutely beautiful, this place. I recently got a couple of old 90s mountain bike frames that I said I was going to convert into gravel bikes for Chris and Stu. And now Stuart is chasing me up on it like some proper pestering client.
Come on, where is it then? Come on, you said.
See what I mean? Proper pestering. Just won't let me slowly do it at my own pace, you know? Outrageous. I can feel Jimmy's having a moment.
I haven't got the words. Look, freshly ploughed fields, a ledge to lean on.
Grass, check.
That's what you need.
Field, check.
And that. When you squint into something, it just makes you feel, doesn't it? You do that squint into it.
Right, Poor Street done. Now we head home.
See, and look at them, look at these smiles, and they started at 6:30, next time 6.
Now the problem is, don't give in, because the next will be 5:30, and before you know it, we'll get up to 2.
We'll be out at midnight before you know it.
Night ride, we love it. A 4 AM, 2 hours in the darkness, and then see the sun up.
No.
Right, well, gentlemen, good riding me, yeah? So yes, that was very painful getting up at 6 o'clock this morning for a 6:30 start, and now Jimmy's talking about getting up at 5:30 for a 6 a.m. start. But Stewie and I know that that's a slippery slope, and it won't be long before he's having us up at 4 a.m. for a lovely little night ride. As painful as it was though, I must admit that it was very nice getting out on largely car-free roads, because we've done 35 miles and I could probably count on one hand how many cars actually went past us in that time. So that is one benefit of getting up early. So why not give it a go yourself? Or do you already get up at stupid hours in the morning to go out riding? What's the earliest you've been up to go for a ride? Let me know below. Well, thank you very much again for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and as ever, I will see you in the next one. Take care.
They twist your words, don't they? I just said, what's the sort of rough timetable? And I'm now one of them annoying clients going,
Come on, where is it then? Come on, you said.
just won't cut that other bit out. Just have the last bit.